Hello you guys, this is my home. I might start by saying that my name is Nigel Williamson, that's me, and excuse me, I'm trying to get round and sort my birds out that I have. See if you see over here, that's where the birds live, in that place there. And this is my house here. See? Quite nice. Big garden there. And we can see I've got my van here. And well, it's just started to snow. We've had rain for a few days. All the end of last year was rain. Even though it's Sweden and it's meant to be cold. Here's my nice little sports car. Nice Fiat Coupe 94 I think it is. And my snowy Chevy van. Well really I'm just sort of making this video so that you can get to know me, and also getting to know the sort of place that I live. I've got a big garden, fairly big. This is where my other bird house. I have chickens and ducks and geese. The thing is that, you know, I'm 51 years old next week, and a year ago, when I was 50 years old, I decided I'm not going to work anymore. You know, I'm not going to be in the rat race anymore. And I didn't have any income. I had no idea, and I had no money saved. And I decided I'm not going to work anymore. And so I stopped working. And I'm lucky because, you know, this is my garden. I've got a big garage there. You can see all these cars around. Because I work with ventilation, but I've also, you know, had a hobby of fiddling around with cars. So I thought, well, you know, I'll stay at home. I'll fiddle around and fix cars for people. Buy and sell cars, whatever. Anything to make do. Because, you know, I've got 7 children. Yeah, 7 children, and you know, it's a blessing to have so many children. 3 of them are a bit older, and as it is now, I have 4 children that are from, you know, they're 1, 2, 3, and 4 years old, and that could be a bit of a headache. Me working before was that I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning, went off to work, and came home at 6 o'clock in the evening, ate my dinner, 7 o'clock about, you know, 7:30, kids go to bed. You know, I fall asleep either at the dinner table or, you know, as soon as I sit down in the settee, I fall asleep and, you know, just off to bed, and, you know, that's my life. Hardly met the children at all, and if I ever had to work or, you know, got stuck in traffic or anything, I never saw my children for a day or two. So, and it was a bit of a pressure on the girlfriend that I lived together with. And, you know, it's not right. She puts her life on hold while I work myself till I'm, you know, ill. And, you know, I just don't want to do this anymore. And, you know, I work with everything. You know, I'm a computer engineer. I worked for the government in Sweden. I'm not even a Swedish citizen. That is fantastic. Worked with their security systems and all that. And I've been a computer consultant with my own business. You know, I've been on these MLM, you know, multi-level marketing firms, about maybe 6 of them, you know, through the years, where you have to buy shit and sell them to your mother and you know, ruin all your mates and all your friends, so they don't want to see you anymore and they don't want to talk to you, even if you call them on the phone and this stuff. And I thought that was, you know, really shitty. But then, you know, one day I read The Secret. Someone gave me the book just like that, without, you know, out of the blue. And I couldn't put it down. You know, I hate reading books. I couldn't put it down. I read it twice, you know, after each other, and then I was on the internet and listening to Think and Grow Rich, you know, from Napoleon Hill, and, you know, then I had to just get my hands on Napoleon's books, and I was reading those all the time, and then, you know, I noticed that, you know, the law of attraction is quite fantastic. I never knew about it. I've never heard of it before, and yet the house that we're living in is the house of my dreams, because, you know, I've got this beautiful garage which I've always wanted. I got the house, and, you know, silly things like the form of the roof and the tiling. I like black tiling, and, you know, 2 years before we bought the house, they changed it from red to black, and I didn't even know about these things. And after a while, I thought, well, that's the sort of the thoughts that I had. I've attracted these things, and, you know, everything is sort of very funny in life. It sort of, you know, things come to you without you thinking about it. You say, oh, that was a good, or, you know, I was a fortune, or that was an accident, or what. But it's not. It's you that's bringing these things to you. But anyway, as I said, I was a computer engineer before, and then working on internet. You know, back in the, you know, the late, you know, end of 90s. There was no Facebook. There was nothing at all around, you know, these things, LinkedIn and Twitter and all these things. They weren't around. So if you wanted to sell anything on the internet, you had to make your own web pages. You had to know all the, you know, HTML codes, and you need to know everything. And it was really, really hard. You got your links to your products, and, you know, where do you put them? I was just shoving these links in search engines, and I was doing everything under the sun. I had no idea. And now, after I read, you know, Think and Grow Rich, and also Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I got the idea that, you know, you have to do something with your life. You can't just let your life go by. You don't sort of wake up in the morning and say, oh, what's, you know, life going to throw at me today? It's, what are you going to do with your life? And I was just thinking, you know, every day there's something I can do. Not only that, there is, you know, the best thing to do is have, you know, an income where you don't have to work all the time. I was thinking about that, but I don't want to go back and sell shit, you know, to my mother. She was my best customer. She bought all the rubbish that I had. And there was one firm that I had, they were sort of like sending every month a box of stuff for, you know, thousands of crowns with toothpaste that tastes like, I don't even want to say the word, but, and you were forcing yourself to eat this stuff and do all this stuff. It was just ridiculous. But, you know, getting knowledge, reading books, finding out things on the internet, and then finding a way to earn money. How do you do it? Well, one day I just sort of stumbled upon this business opportunity. It's a firm, they're called Empire Network, and, you know, it's really fantastic. They give you all the information you need. They make sure you have the places where you can put your links. They give you the products and that. The most amazing thing of all is you get 100% of whatever you sell. You know, before, when I sold stuff, I was happy if I got 10%. You know, so 100%. And the money just comes into your bank account. Okay, I mean, it's a lot of work, and it's 2014. I started, you know, last week in December. So, you know, I'm fresh out of the box, there's nothing. But, you know, you learn how to blog, you learn how to, you know, how to talk, how to, you know, produce things, how to make videos, which I don't know because this is my first video. And really, it's just amazing because people in this business, without mentioning any money, I've checked out everyone because I'm sort of very skeptical about everything. So I checked out these people. And, you know, between 6 and 8 months, people were getting response. People were starting buying the products and that. And I know from before that when you put your links in all over the place like I did, when you don't even have Facebook and that, then it takes a long while before you sell your first product. And it's amazing. Well, anyway, I'm going to go on this journey, and I'm going to build up a team. Beginning of 2014, I'm going to try and make a video, and I would really, really enjoy if you were to follow me, and that's on the videos I mean. And if you would want to join my team, you know, click the link underneath and join me, because I'm going to do this for my family. They deserve it. I need to educate myself. I need to read more. I need to give back to my family what they give me. You know, they deserve it. And so do you. See you on the next video.